Hey everyone, I felt the need to get this story out here to hopefully help others. Um, a sister in Christ, a former sister in Christ, well I should say a sister in Christ, inspired this because just like everyone else in my past, she's given up on me too. Um, she's treating me like I'm the enemy when I'm not. Um, accusing me of betrayal, accusing me of going back to people that have hurt me and almost cost me my life. So I thought I'd fill everyone in on my life story, on who I am and what it's been like for me. Growing up, I grew up in the 80s, the late 80s. They were the best. I just missed the 80s. They were the best. I never really had any friends at all. I was always alone. Then I started going to school. When I was going to school, I never had any friends. I was always a loner. I was always more of a tomboy, you know, and like I said, the oddball. I was very different, and I was overweight, still am, as you can see. And I was and still am learning disabled because I was born with it. I was born with a learning disability. And I was born epileptic, so that added to my problems. I would always end up spending most of my time hanging around the teachers, never around the kids, because they were either looking down upon me for my differences or bullying me. You know, and when I say looking down upon me, they would just be pretending to be nice to me, pretending to be my friend because I was different. You know. Other than that, I was getting bullied every day for being overweight and for being learning disabled, and just for plain being different. I was very lonely, and I still am. Especially now since everyone in my age has gone and left state or even country, or possibly and died. You know, kids that used to go to my school committed suicide recently. They hung themselves, from what I've heard, because they were suffering from depression. And then, well, sometime after high school, like I said, I met who started out as one of the sweetest guys one could ever meet. He was, I don't know how to describe him, but he was just plain wonderful at first, the first year, and he was always there for me when I needed him, you know, when he could be, when he wasn't busy, and always knew how to make me laugh and feel better. And then things changed. Something bad happened, and things got bad. Things got really, really dark. Things got, how to put it, scary. Things got, how to put it, everyone became full of hatred, anger. They began hurting people. They began, this guy and his girlfriend at the time began hurting me. Constantly making me suicidal, and at one point almost cost me my life. I'm trying to think here. It was still during that time, I was still trying to find my place where I fit in. And he made me feel like less than a human being. I still to this day have permanent mental and psychological scars and physical scars. I had to go to a psychiatrist for a while. I had to go to a psych ward for 3 days. And I felt like, there was no hope for me. I was very lonely, I was very scared, I was hurting. I felt worthless. It was a very dark part of my life. I was living the Gothic lifestyle, although I was more of a casual goth, I guess you could say, because I wasn't, going as far as other goths other goths do normally, when it comes to makeup or jewelry, or accessories. Then I met my Christian family. But let me back up a little bit. During that dark time, I was being mentally, psychologically, and I was being emotionally, psychologically, and mentally abused. Still to this day, since they decided to come back into my life recently and not leave me alone until till just recently, like I would say like a week ago or so, I'm having to climb my way back up to being able to climb my way out of the dark again. It just feels like I'm having to start over. It's like whenever someone yells at me, it feels like I'm back there. It feels like I'm back to where I'm dealing with him again, and he's yelling at me, tearing me down, and I just can't handle it. I just can't handle it when anyone's even tearing me down or saying anything remotely that even sounds like they're tearing me down or yelling at me or anything like that. And it's like when things get tough, people bail. People have given up on me in the past way too easily, and it's like I'm going, basically, I guess you could say, having to go back to my roots, because there's so much hatred in the air nowadays, there's no more love. You know, the love's disappearing more and more. It's getting to be unbearable. It really hurts. I can't stand it. I know I make mistakes. You know, I admit to them. I will admit to them. You know, when I realize them. I'm not going to deny them. You know, I'm not perfect. None of us are. But anyway, alright, going forward, I was banished, and then I met my Christian family, my Christian friends. They showed me love, true friendship. They showed me the way. You know, they helped me get as far as I am. But now recently, it's like the love's gone. You know, all the love's going cold. You know, and hatred is growing. You know, all the love's being sucked out of the world. You know, it's like I keep asking, you know, where's the love? Where's the sensitivity? You know, where's the love? Where's the love going? You know, what's happening? I don't understand. You know, I don't know how to handle this. You know, I mean, in a way I do. No, in a way I do understand, but in a way I don't. You know, it's scary. You know, I'm not used to this. This is a big change for me. It's like I'm very lonely. It's like I'm just a very lonely person. And yes, I have problems. I know. I can be very annoying. I know that I can't help the way I am. But I am a very kind, loving, honest, and gentle person once you get to know me. Very loyal. You know, but I do have my psychological and mental problems, you know, so it will get rough and it will get hard, you know, but, you know, if you bear with me, you know, and we get through it, we'll be fine, you know. Every friendship has the rough patches, you know, but I'm rambling off topic here. I'm probably way past the amount of time that I'm probably taking too long on here. But that's how I came to Christ. You know, that's pretty much my story. You know, I survived mental, emotional, and psychological abuse that almost killed me. I believe I also uploaded a video previously on my previous video talking about how bad things used to be when we used to have our house with the family. I mean with how bad things used to be here, you know, for me, not here, but how bad things used to be when we had our house, and what I went through. Anyone who's wanting to know, you know, just ask. I'll fill you in if you didn't catch it. Anyway, enough of my rambling. That's pretty much my story. Thank you all for listening. Love you all. God bless.